Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Panasonic is going to be releasing their Panasonic G100 vlogging camera. And this is right after Sony just recently released their ZV-1 vlogging camera, which has been getting great reviews and is probably one of the best vlogging cameras out there. And so here I'm going to be talking about what the Panasonic G100 does good, and then really go into the other area where they really had a huge missed opportunity with some absolutely horrible features that they could have put on there to make it the best vlogging camera. And in my general opinion, I really feel this is going to be a big fail for Panasonic. So I'm going to go ahead and leave some of the specs up here somewhere. But in general, this is going to be a smaller form micro four thirds camera. It's going to have a 21 megapixel sensor, and it is going to have an interchangeable lens, unlike the Sony ZV-1. And also it will have a flip out screen, which thankfully Panasonic still kept in there. And some additional features it has is going to have this new audio microphone system, which can actually, track where you're at, and it adjusts the microphone directionally. So that's about the main new features that I have. And so some of the good that it has in terms of vlogging cameras, it is going to be a camera that is going to be smaller, and so it's going to be easier for you to hold the camera and obviously move around with it. And besides the directional mic, omnidirectional, and also the flip out screen, I think those are the biggest features that it has. And so in terms of size and some of the main features that it has, it's going to be good for vloggers. But that's pretty much all the good that I can think of. Now let's go ahead and get to the bad, or the horrible in this case, where I think it was really something Panasonic definitely could have put in there and capitalized on. And so the first thing is the image stabilization. Now granted, this is going to be a smaller camera, and so maybe they couldn't have put it in there, but I would have definitely liked to see them use their OIS, their in-body stabilization in this camera, which they do have in other cameras. Like the camera I'm using right now, this is the Panasonic G85, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. And so having an in-body stabilization along with lens stabilization definitely would have gave Panasonic an advantage, and this is something that they're really good at. And then the huge missed opportunity here is that their autofocus for video, they could have put in a much better autofocus system, but instead they're stuck with their tried and true contrast-based DFD system, which is great for photos, but it's absolutely unreliable, and in some cases a horrible autofocus system whenever you want to use it for video. And I think that's probably the biggest missed opportunities that Panasonic had with this camera, because if they just did that, just put in really good solid autofocus that is reliable, it would have definitely gave him a lot of advantages versus something like the Sony ZV-1. And so I think that's probably the biggest thing that Panasonic missed out on this, is just having really good autofocus. And if they did add the in-body stabilization, definitely would have made it better. But I really feel if you're going to be using this primarily as a vlogging camera to shoot videos, you really want to have that solid, reliable autofocus. And once again, another huge missed opportunity here for Panasonic and pretty much all of their cameras. For all your email management needs, check out Aweber, the preferred choice news at GeekOutdoors.com. Sign up today and get a 30-day free trial. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. And so let me go ahead and talk about this camera, the G85 versus the G100, because I really feel if you're going to be looking for a camera in this price range, you're way better off getting the Panasonic G85. And so the current price of the G100 when it's released for the body only with the kit lens, it's going to be $697 US. So let's just say $700. Now if you actually look on Amazon, you can get the Panasonic G85 body only for the same price, but you could also get it for like $699 or like $2 more, $700, and you're gonna get an entire kit with that, with many other accessories, which is what I did. And so if you're spending $700 anyway, you might as well get the Panasonic G85, because number one, even though this is a little bit larger, it's going to give you way more features. Now the Panasonic G100 does have 4K, but it's limited to 10 minutes, whereas the Panasonic G85, it's unlimited. As long as you have enough batteries and storage, you can keep on shooting. And then Other great features that the Panasonic G85 has is it does have in-body stabilization, both on the body and on the lens itself. So you're going to get way better body stabilization. And another great feature the G85 has is it is weather sealed. So it's going to be a more rugged body. And overall, it's just better built because it is a bigger camera. And there's so many other features that the G85 has, both from a video and photography standpoint. And so if you are looking for a vlogging camera at this price range and you want to stay in the whole Panasonic world, I highly recommend that you take a look at the Panasonic G85. It is going to be better value. Even right now in 2020, it still offers you way more features than the G100. And if you want to get outside of the whole Panasonic world, then this is a no-brainer. Get the Sony ZV-1. That's going to be a much better vlogging camera. It's got a lot of great features, and most importantly, it has solid and excellent autofocus for video that you could actually depend on. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you want to see more of my camera tutorials, tips, and thoughts, I do have a playlist. I'll leave that in the description area as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group, where you'll get access to additional videos and content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.